have heard. She'd always been polite to me, but never warm. Our eyes met across the room, and I waited for shock or disappointment on her face. Instead, she gave me this small, knowing smile and turned back to her conversation like nothing happened. That smile told me everything. She'd known about Steven's feelings for months, maybe years, and had never once thought to warn me or defend me, because deep down she'd always agreed with him. I stopped the recording mid-sentence and let the silence hang there. People were staring, some with their mouths open, some looking at Steven, some looking at me. I didn't say anything else. I just unplugged my phone, handed the microphone back to the DJ, and walked off the stage. My legs felt weird, like they weren't quite attached to my body. Steven was suddenly there, right in front of me, his face red. Anna, what the hell was that? People were watching us. I could feel their eyes. I kept walking, right past him, right through the reception hall doors, and out into the parking lot. The cold air hit my face and I realized I was crying, but not the way I expected. Not sobbing, just tears running down my cheeks like my body was doing it without asking me first. I pulled out my phone and ordered an Uber. 2 minutes away. I heard the door slam open behind me. Anna! Steven was running toward me, dress shoes clicking on the pavement. Anna, stop! I didn't stop. I walked to the edge of the parking lot where the Uber said it would pick me up. Steven caught up, grabbing my arm. I pulled away. Don't touch me. You can't just... He was breathing hard. You can't just do that in there and then leave. We need to talk about this. I laughed. It came out wrong. Sharp. Talk about what, Steven? About how you've been trash-talking me all night? About how your best friend knows you want to leave me before I do? You took it out of context, he said. His voice was getting louder. I was joking, Anna. It was a joke. The Uber pulled up, a silver Toyota. I opened the door. It didn't sound like a joke. Steven grabbed the door before I could close it. Anna, please. You're being insane right now. Everyone in there thinks you're psychotic. I looked at him. Really looked at him. 3 years. 3 years of telling myself he loved me. That his comments were just him being honest. That I was too sensitive. Good, I said. Then you won't have to be embarrassed by your boring wife anymore. I pulled the door shut. The driver, a woman in her 50s, glanced back at me. You okay, honey? Yeah, I said. Just go. She pulled away. Through the back window, I could see Steven standing there in the parking lot, his hands up like he was still trying to explain something. Then we turned a corner and he was gone. The driver didn't ask any questions. She turned the music up a little, some soft indie station, and let me sit there in the back seat. I wasn't crying anymore. I wasn't anything. I just stared out the window at the streetlights passing by, one after another, until we got to my apartment. I thanked her. She said, "Whatever happened, you did the right thing." I didn't know what to say to that, so I just nodded and got out. The apartment was dark. I walked in, kicked my heels off by the door, and looked around. Steven's jacket was on the back of the couch, his shoes by the TV stand, his coffee mug in the sink from this morning. Everything exactly like it was when we left for the wedding 6 hours ago, back when I still thought I was married to someone who loved me. I didn't touch any of it. I walked straight to the bedroom, got into bed fully dressed, makeup still on, and closed my eyes. My phone buzzed. Probably Steven. I turned it off. I woke up to pounding. Loud, aggressive pounding on the door. My phone said 3:17 a.m. The pounding didn't stop. Anna! Steven's voice muffled through the door. Anna, open the fucking door! I stayed in bed. More pounding. I know you're in there. You embarrassed me. You took everything out of context and made me look like a piece of shit in front of everyone. I pulled the blanket over my head. He kept yelling. That